The art of commanding the room. Mastering public speaking in professional settings. In today's interconnected world, public speaking has evolved from an optional skill to an essential competency across industries. Whether presenting at board meetings, pitching ideas to investors, or leading training sessions, professionals must navigate diverse audiences with confidence and clarity. For technical experts particularly, mastering public speaking means bridging complex subject matter with accessible communication. This requires not only mastery of content but also understanding how to engage listeners effectively through storytelling techniques and strategic delivery methods. Understanding your audience before you speak. Audience analysis is the foundation of effective presentation design. Understanding your listener's background, knowledge level, and interests allows you to tailor your message appropriately while maintaining engagement. Begin by researching your audience demographics before preparing any slides or script. Knowing whether you're addressing executives, engineers, or general staff influences everything from technical depth to visual aid selection. Consider factors such as cultural backgrounds, professional experiences, and potential biases that might affect information reception. These nuances help create presentations that resonate rather than alienate. Use pre-event surveys when possible to gather specific expectations and learning objectives. This data enables precise customization of both content and delivery approach. Know their pain points. Address real challenges they face related to your topic to build immediate relevance. Identify key decision makers. Focus attention where it matters most during Q&A segments. Determine preferred learning styles. Balance verbal explanations with visual demonstrations accordingly. Crafting compelling content structures. An effective presentation follows a logical flow that guides listeners from introduction to conclusion without losing them along the way. Begin with clear objectives that set expectations right from the start. Structure your content using proven frameworks like the problem-solution model or story arc progression. These structures provide mental anchors for your audience to follow your narrative. Organize information in digestible chunks using the Rule of Three principle. Group similar concepts together and use transitions between sections to maintain continuity. Always include concrete examples that illustrate abstract concepts. Real-world applications make even the most theoretical topics relatable and memorable. Designing visual aids that enhance communication. Slides are supporting tools, not replacements for spoken content. When used properly, visuals reinforce key messages and aid memory retention among attendees. Create slide decks following the 6x6 rule. Limit each slide to 6 bullet points with 6 words per item. Avoid overcrowding slides with text or excessive graphics that distract from your message. Use consistent formatting throughout your presentation, including fonts, colors, and layout templates. This professionalism builds credibility and makes your material easier to follow. Include relevant images, charts, or diagrams that visually represent complex ideas. However, ensure these elements add value rather than serving as decorative accents. Mastery through practice and preparation. Confident delivery comes from thorough preparation and repeated practice. Rehearse your presentation aloud to identify awkward phrasing and refine pacing between key points. Time yourself during rehearsals to ensure adherence to allocated time frames. Practicing under simulated conditions helps manage nerves and improves overall performance quality. Videotape dry runs to observe body language cues and speech patterns objectively. Pay close attention to filler words, gestures, and eye contact habits that need refinement. Seek feedback from colleagues or mentors who can offer constructive criticism on both content and delivery aspects of your presentation. Managing nervousness and building confidence. Natural anxiety before speaking engagements is normal but manageable with proper technique. Techniques like deep breathing exercises and positive visualization can significantly reduce stress levels. Focus on delivering value rather than perfection when stepping onto stage. Remember that engaged listeners appreciate substance over flawless execution every single time. Practice mindfulness strategies before speaking events to center your thoughts and calm your nervous system naturally without medication or stimulants. Develop a personal ritual that signals transition from daily life to speaker mode. This could involve specific clothing choices, warm-up routines, or motivational mantras tailored to your needs. Engaging listeners through effective delivery techniques. Vocal variety is crucial for keeping audiences attentive throughout entire presentations. Vary tone, pitch, and pace strategically to emphasize key points and maintain interest. Use deliberate pauses for dramatic effect and to allow critical information to sink in. Silence can be a powerful tool when used intentionally within speeches. Make direct eye contact with different members of the audience regularly. This connection fosters trust and demonstrates genuine engagement with listeners. Employ appropriate hand gestures to highlight important concepts visually. However, avoid overdoing movements which may appear unprofessional or distracting. Handling questions with poise and precision. Anticipate potential questions based on your content and prepare thoughtful responses beforehand. This proactive approach boosts confidence during Q&A sessions. Listen carefully to each query before responding, showing respect to questioners while gathering necessary context for accurate answers. If unsure about an answer, acknowledge limitations honestly but promise to follow up later with complete information. Keep responses focused on original topic unless asked to elaborate further. Stay within defined boundaries established earlier in the presentation. Fostering connection through storytelling elements. Incorporate brief anecdotes or case studies that humanize technical subjects. Stories create emotional connections that enhance recall and comprehension. Select narratives that align with core themes of your presentation while demonstrating practical application of theoretical concepts. Share personal experiences whenever relevant to illustrate points authentically. Authenticity builds credibility and strengthens audience rapport. Ensure stories remain concise enough to maintain focus on primary message while still providing meaningful insight. Evaluating presentation effectiveness post-delivery. Gather feedback promptly after speaking engagements through anonymous evaluations or informal conversations with participants. Analyze what worked well versus areas needing improvement based on collected observations. Look beyond simple approval ratings towards deeper engagement indicators. Reflect on nonverbal cues from audience members during presentation. Were they leaning forward? Taking notes? Showing signs of confusion? Compare actual performance against initial goals established prior to event. This objective assessment reveals progress made since previous speaking opportunities. Continuously developing your public speaking skills. Treat public speaking as ongoing development opportunity rather than isolated task. Attend workshops, join Toastmasters clubs, or take specialized courses designed specifically for professionals. Watch recordings of accomplished speakers to analyze techniques employed successfully in various contexts. Identify features worth emulating in own style. Experiment with new formats like virtual presentations or panel discussions to expand comfort zone gradually yet purposefully. Set measurable goals for growth, such as increasing number of speaking engagements annually or improving scores on self-assessment checklists. Conclusion: mastering public speaking transforms technical expertise into impactful influence within professional environments. By combining analytical rigor with interpersonal skills, presenters can captivate diverse audiences effectively. Continuous refinement through structured practice, mindful preparation, and receptive evaluation ensures sustained success in all forms of professional communication scenarios.